Welcome. Here is a rundown of war in Ukraine. 6 killed in Donetsk, as Russia fires 226 shells on another region. Russian forces have kept up their shelling of towns and villages in eastern, northeastern and southern Ukraine. 6 people were killed in Donetsk after it came under rocket and artillery fire, according to Russian-installed city mayor Alexei Kalemzin. One resident, Irina, told reporters look what they have done as she gestured towards the apartment building where her flat had been destroyed. There are people living over there. Where do you fire? Go in the fields and fight each other over there, not here. How many people are dying already? She said. In the Sumy region, on the Russian border, several people were wounded in shelling. The region's governor said Russian forces had fired 226 shells on 7 communities yesterday. U.S. is not encouraging or enabling Ukraine to strike beyond its borders. The U.S. is not enabling or encouraging Ukraine to strike beyond its borders, the U.S. State Department said this evening. It comes as amid alleged attacks on 2 Russian air bases, which, if found to be Ukrainian, could demonstrate the country's ability to strike far into Russian airspace. We are not enabling Ukraine to strike beyond its borders, spokesman Ned Price said. We are not encouraging Ukraine to strike beyond its borders. He added that the U.S. is providing Ukraine with what it needs to use on its sovereign territory to defend itself. Kyiv did not directly claim responsibility for the Russian strikes, but nonetheless celebrated them. And Hungary blocks EU's £15.4 billion support package for Ukraine. Hungary has vetoed the EU's proposed £15.4 billion financial aid package for Ukraine in 2023. Instead of ensuring unanimous support for aid to Ukraine, Hungary's veto made sure that the EU's other 26 member states would need to work out a more complicated technical plan to make sure aid can keep flowing to Kyiv in the new year. The move also exacerbates a dispute over the rule of law in the country and Prime Minister Viktor Orban's outlook over Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Following Hungary's decision, Tuomas Saranhamo, the chairman of the EU Council Economic and Financial Committee, said, "In the end agreement was found on formulations that allow a flexible and quick way to deploy funds to Ukraine without fundamentally changing the way the EU manages its funds." I say agreement, but in the reality that agreement was -1.